Hello, Chris, back again, continuing my God of War run, and today we finish our climb to the top of the mountain. So in the last video, we cleared the Black Breath, we went through the mountains, we saw Brock, we upgraded the axe, we started our climb up, we faced a troll, we ascended to the top, we came across a dragon, we defeated the dragon, Sindri gave us some shock arrows, and that's basically where we left off. So, here we go. Continuing on the journey. Yeah, I am very much enjoying this game too. Definitely some good games that have come out lately, and this year we're looking forward to God of War Ragnarok. Two Point Campus came out recently, and Final Fantasy Crisis Core is going to be coming out again.
I feel like we could
Crisis Core Remake.
We win because we are determined.
So, plenty to go
disciplined, not because we feel ourselves superior.
Sure, I know. It's just, it feels good to be strong, you know?
Yep.
Yes, I know.
So now Atreus has the shock arrows. And... I thought I blocked. Alright, so the nightmare's around here somewhere, I think.
I see improvement.
Maybe not. Alright.
There we go.
So now that we have the shock arrows, what we can do is use the shock arrows to blast those apart. And I think that's any enemies yet.
That crystal, I shot it once, but it's glowing again.
And now more enemies. Alright, so much for them. Okay, so there is an item behind here, and I think it's another one of the special ones. What was it? Oh yeah, bottoms up. Alright. Onward we go. So I don't think there's any bosses really to fight in this area. I think this one's going to be more dialogue based, but... Get him. Yeah, if you can get the stun off quickly, then finishing them off is easy. Okay. Alright, so nothing in there. And I think there's a couple little puzzles around, but now that we have the shock arrows, you can easily switch between the lightning and the shock ones. But in order to break that apart... Oh, you're right. Might as well fix that with some good old Spartan rage. Just unload on this guy.
Look, there's a bridge over there. But how do we get to it?
Okay, so we have a couple things to do around here. We throw this on the bridge, let it explode.
Got it. Oh, guess not. Now it's stuck on the other side.
There we go. And was there anything
There
here?
has to be a way to bring it down.
So we have that. We have another one of the
Look here.
chests.
Another.
This one's
The
called
wardrobes,
Evie.
I mean.
Mother tried to tell me
And
this one, but I think I was too young. Are
that's it for that
dragons-
part.
Boy,
Oh yeah, so we have to explode the top parts. There we go.
I will never get tired of shattering things with this.
Oh yes. So there's one more thing to explode with the arrows here. So now we just have to grab another of the Yggdrasil sap and go up. Yeah, it's funny that it doesn't matter what position you're actually in.
Sir,
Atreus can hit that from pretty much anywhere as long as you set it to it. Right, so let go of that, Kratos. And yeah, this is the only time you actually see an enemy pop out. Knocking them all over the place. Okay. Yep. And we got a couple items too, so... Oh, there was a purpose to coming up here. What was it? There it is. So 2 of 3 are down. And the last one was right there. There we go.
let's go open that chest.
Yes, let's. And another apple, so 2 of 3. One more and we get more health. Never have too much health.
follow me.
It's getting colder. We must be near the top.
Yeah, we're almost there.
Not long now, Mom.
Nice little
Look,
peek.
the summit. We're so close now.
Your quiver.
Strap broke when we fought the dragon. It's all right. I can hold it.
Stop.
I like this little bit of parenting here.
Broken quiver will slow your draw. Pain we endure. Faulty weaponry we do not.
It's funny
We'll
how
do for
this
now.
little part essentially
Good?
sets all the events to end the game in motion.
Good.
Go.
Right.
Steady, boy. Mind your footing.
So there's something over here, I think. No, just some pots to break. Funny how, in spite of all the snow, the pots just aren't covered. Oh yeah, when you come across the guys that have the shields, you pretty much have to have shield break to get through them. Otherwise they're going to be a lot more of a nuisance. But luckily, shield break is one of the easiest ones to get. So the ones that have the ice on their heads, the frozen Hellwalkers, they actually can't be affected by the axe, but if they kind of have just smooth bald heads, they usually are damaged by frost. So no, we can't get that one yet. And I think this is another item. Yeah. So distant voices means that we are basically about there.
You hear those voices too, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Be silent.
That sounds like the same man who came to our house. You said you killed him.
Shh.
I see you brought company this time. Must be important if the sons of Thor deign to grace me with their presence. Tell me, you two still tripping over yourselves to impress Daddy?
Yeah, see, I wonder if, because he's such a part of the tree, if he can actually sense us before we even get there.
Why would I know that?
Even if he can't see us.
You're the smartest man alive, aren't you?
Smarter than all the dead ones, too.
Mimir's good too.
Tell me where they are, and I'll talk to Odin.
Your father won't let me go, Balder, and he won't let you kill me. You have nothing to offer me, so take your questions, take your threats, take these two worthless wankers, and piss off!
He just has no fear of them because there's nothing they can do that he hasn't already had to go through.
For your other eye. Don't you forget.
Wait, these gods really have some brutal punishment if you think about it. I think it was in God of War 2. Prometheus, or I can't remember which of the Greek mythology ones the story was, but that guy that was basically had his organs eaten by the raven every day, and that was Zeus's doing, and now you have this guy constantly tortured by Odin.
Child.
Boy, check their path. Make sure we're all alone.
But we just saw them leave.
Do as I say.
He doesn't know.
He seems to
who you
think
are.
that everybody knows
keep it that
Kratos'
way.
story.
Who are you?
Me? I'm the greatest ambassador to the gods, the giants, and all the creatures of the Nine Realms. I know every corner of these lands, every language spoken, every war waged, every deal struck.
That's a
They
lot.
call me Mimir, smartest man alive. And I have the answer to your every question.
Why does the son of Odin hunt us?
Okay,
Every
there are a few gaps
question
in my
except for that one.
knowledge. But Odin's had me in prison here for 109 winters. I'm a clever lad. I can piece it together. Promise. Just given time.
Nobody there, just like I said.
The boy's mother is dead.
So if he's been here for
was trying-
109
Wanted us to spread our
winters,
ashes on the house
and
and all around.
Freya's hated him
Oh,
for
then you've come to the
at
wrong
least
place,
that long.
little brother. The
Then-
highest peak in all the realms is not here in Midgard. It's in Jotunheim.
I think what he
Realm of
did to
giants.
Freya probably occurred after Balder was
Could
cursed,
not be what she meant.
which means that
Take a look.
Balder's got to be like a couple hundred years old too.
This is the last known bridge to Jotunheim in all the realms. See that mountain?
Yeah,
Looks like a
Jotunheim.
giant's
I
finger
hope we get to
scraping the
explore
sky.
more of
That's
that.
the highest peak in all the realms.
With Tyr and God of War Ragnarok, we're
Can't we
probably
just
going to
take
see
that
more of the
bridge?
Giants' world.
We have a Bifrost.
When the giants destroyed all other bridges to their realm, they locked this one up with a secret rune. If it still exists, only a giant would know it.
And all of them left Midgard a long time ago.
True. But today, the winds of fate have kicked up a strange vortex of coincidence. Fact is, there's only one person alive who can get you where you need to go. And luckily for you, my schedule's wide open.
We're going to Jotunheim, right?
It's your
Right.
best and only move from a tactical standpoint. It's the one place the man who cannot be killed won't follow you.
What do we do?
Yes!
First, you need to cut off my head.
Wait, what?
Odin made sure that no
I
weapon,
like
not
that
even
part.
Thor's hammer, could free
You
my
have to
body
cut
from
off my
these
head.
bonds.
That's how we get there?
Fortunately, you don't need my body. The trick is, we need to find someone who can reanimate my head.
I like
using
Atreus sawing
old
at the
magic.
tree as if
Old magic.
that's gonna do anything.
There's a witch of the woods. She knows the old ways.
And she'll help. She might do. Worth a try.
But if she fails, he will be dead.
He tortures me, you know. Every day, brother. Odin himself sees to it personally, and believe me, there is no end to his creativity. Every single day. This
Boy, that's a
isn't
brutal
living.
life. Meanwhile, we get to enjoy video games.
Oh, I can't watch this.
Brother, in case he can't resurrect me, there's something you need to know. The boy, the longer you wait to tell him his true nature, the more damage you do. He will resent you, and you may lose him forever.
Boy, everybody seems to be
much of
offering
it, no.
Kratos that advice.
So you value your privacy more than your son, eh?
I'm going to cut off your head now.
Fair enough.
That's one way to end the argument. I like that part. So you put yourself above your own son? I'm gonna chop off your head now. I wonder how that would work in the real world. Do the dishes. I'm gonna chop your head off now. Nah, I don't think you can do that.
Jotunheim. We're going to Jotunheim. We're going to find the long
Alright, yeah,
lost realm
that's
of the
basically all
giants.
that's up here. There's nothing else to explore around here, so
Inconvenient.
all that's left
Yeah,
to do is take the
that's
path.
Just what I was going
And
to
we
say.
have 3 of the 4 Muspelheim ciphers. I can't remember if this gives us our 4th one or not. Or does this unlock the next realm? No. Okay, so if you don't have 3, then I think that would give you the cipher. So if you don't do all the side quests, then that one would unlock the way a little bit more.
Do you remember the way to the witch's house?
Yes. The woods with the blood red leaves. South of the lake. I
And
know
you can
just where to
actually
go.
see in the far corner, that's
Hope she made
the
it back
area
from
that's
Alpine and can
has
bring
the
Mimir
gold
back.
circle. That's
They
where
seem
our
nice.
house is, so
Before you cut off
we
his
weren't
head.
actually that far from the Witch of the Woods. But I like the amount of detail. I mean, I was playing through Final Fantasy VII recently, and when you're looking down from sector, I think sector 5 or sector 6, the detail wasn't all that great, and a lot of fans complained about that, but this actually looks quite detailed. It doesn't look like they just kind of copied and pasted just image there. Alright, so yeah, this leads nowhere. So that's dead end. Alright, so now we use the gates. And the only place we can go is just to Brock's shop.
I can't believe it was Baldur that came to our house. The Aesir.
So in this part,
Baldur. And you
what I
fought
was
him.
originally
And
doing when I first started
Yes.
playing this
One
game
of Odin's
is if
sons,
you
Thor's brother. And now he's hunting us with his
it's a
necklace.
certain amount of time before the gate
does this happen?
appears. So
If you
I
can raise
was
the head,
under
you
the
can ask
assumption
him.
that I had to kind of run from where you appear to the
You
gate.
know, it's silly,
but-
I secretly hope we find a
No,
giant somewhere in that
you can
mountain.
pretty much just
I
stand
guess they
here
really did
and
leave
practice your
Midgard,
move set.
Except for the serpent.
So
Maybe the last of his kind. Are you the last of your kind too? Is that why you don't like to talk about?
My kind.
I mean, your family. Before Mother and I. Where you came from. Mother, a father?
Now is not the time for that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it's just a matter of time before the gate appears. Just goes through some dialogue. I think they were saying that this is essentially a loading screen for the game because it's pretty seamless. But I think it's just a way for them to put a little bit more dialogue in.
Rock! Rock! Rock!
What? I'm on a fucking break. Don't hear me screeching at you whenever you're twiddling your short and curlies.
Leave him, boy.
No, Pat. Well, you already soiled my solitude, so you may as well
Boy,
join.
Brock seems like either the cranky uncle or if he does have any
Good.
kids,
It's not
he
what I
seems
was
like he'd be the grumpy dad.
Saw your
Even
brother
more
again.
than Kratos.
Congratulations. And I'm sure you'll let him go and Roger my axe good and plenty again. Hmm? Let's see the damage.
Yeah, even though you don't have any frozen flames at this point, I think they give a little bit more of a buff to the axe every time they do this. So if you go through the game multiple games with multiple new games, every time you reach these parts where they buff up the axe a little bit,
I guess.
I think it adds a bit more damage. So just a consistent stat
All
increase.
better.
Mark of the Dwarves.
Now what the fuck else you want, huh?
All right, let's see if you have anything
Times
interesting to
gets so
say.
wrapped up in his work, Sindri hasn't the sense to sip or sup. And if he does remember, good luck getting him to cook his own meat. Guess I got all the stomach in the family. Yeah, along with the smarts.
You
Oh,
missed
of
him.
course.
What, that spit-fister? What do you know?
I just mean
Hey,
that.
do you mind? Trying to concentrate here, already on a break from my break.
Okay.
Hey, where's your beast of burden?
What do you mean? I ate her. Fat bits of her out just a while ago.
What is wrong with you?
What? Her milk ran dry.
She was your friend.
Then she'll be happy I'm so well fed. Shit bricks, boy, you got a real sentimental streak.
Oh,
know that?
okay. I never noticed
Don't
that.
get yourself
Kratos is sitting there with
confused
his
out there.
leg on the
I'm getting
table for
back
some
to it.
reason. That's kind of weird. Why on earth would he be doing that? Maybe it's just an idle animation? Oh well, that's kind of weird. Anyway, so now we return to the Witch of the Woods. So I think the quickest way is
Boy,
just
what
to
is the
take...
path back to the witch?
First,
Both
we need to
down
find
here.
a bow.
And I think this is one of the few points
Back to the witch
that...
from here.
That way, behind the big statue of Thor.
Alright, so Thor is... Where is he?
Roy, do you remember which is port and which is starboard?
Okay, where's
Oh.
the statue of
I
Thor?
think so. Port is left.
Alright, so we need to head... Actually,
Starboard
the
is
compass
right.
should lead us there.
Right?
Not your right. Where the boat faces, port is left, and starboard
Starboard
is...
is right. Right. I knew that.
So I actually took the wrong way.
I
I
did.
should have taken the boat on the other side, and then
The
I could
World
have just
Serpent's
saved
even
a little
over
bit of
here.
time.
I told you he's big.
So when you're actually out on the boat, anytime you go through any chests or anything like that, then you can get some hacked silver. When the lake lowers for the second time, you start seeing some gold and a couple other resources. So 240 hack silver for just going through that.
The snake
And
is over. The World Serpent?
Too small.
I believe the
Yeah,
entrance
but
is
maybe
just through
Thor's just
here,
really big?
Unlikely.
I think. Yeah, I think this leads to, yes, the Witcher's Cave. And you can actually try and return here earlier, but until you have the shock arrows, you can't actually even access the Witch's area until, like, once the water's lowered. So basically, coming here without the shock arrows is completely pointless. And you'll see why in a second. So just rowing, rowing, row, row, row your boat. And it definitely is a little bit of a journey. Sometimes I wish that you could go a little bit faster somehow, but it's nice and relaxing. So the dock is there. And yeah, the only way up now is just with the shock arrows. So you can see you have to have that. And then I'm not sure if you have to actually mark it with the stone there to be able to access the gate, but I do it just to be on the safe side.
I know she's really powerful, but you really think the witch can bring the head back to life?
So Mimir's
Seems
head is
competent
right
in her
there,
craft.
and he
And
looks
we have nothing
kind
to
of
lose.
gray already.
If she can't bring it back to life, can we keep the head?
No. But you may feed it to the fish.
Okay.
I wonder why fish. Are fish known for eating body parts? I don't really think so. Alright, so now we're up, and yeah, a couple areas of this are unlocked now. So, there's quite a bit that you can explore. Oh.
Watch the poison!
Oh, I really hate those revenants. Alright, so I got rid of him. So, with Atreus, when you start getting the extra abilities, whichever arrow you have equipped actually affects it too. So, if you have the lightning arrow equipped, then those wolves would be more light-based. If you have the thunder arrows equipped, the shock ones, then they'll be more thunder-based. But I don't think there's really many elemental weaknesses for this game.
Our enemies
Okay.
are strong.
So yeah, there's a couple things you can do around here, but I
bet
think
this'll lead
that we're just gonna head up. Yep. So there's one of the seals destroyed. I'm not really gonna bother doing the witches area down here. I'm just gonna continue on with the story, and then maybe do this part later. Okay.
Turn
So
back AC.
while you're climbing,
Guess the gods aren't welcome.
Atreus can read that stuff, and it saves a bit of time to just keep moving as he's finishing it.
There he is. I hope he remembers us.
And so there's a bunch of stuff in the basement, and
How's
then
it
a bunch
going,
of
Charlie?
stuff
Is there a witch friend here?
around
What
here
is
too.
that name?
That's what he told me it was. Or what it sounded like in my head anyway. Charlie. Right behind you. Roger, behind you. Over there.
Yeah, anytime you see the R2 prompt, it definitely helps to take them out quickly. R3 prompt, sorry. Finish them off quickly.
On your left.
And I think that's all of them. Yep. So just grab the little bits of hacksilver around here. And yeah, I think that's it for the time being.
What does it say?
Atreus can read that.
Yes, sir.
But we're just gonna go right to the witch's house and do
Faith or need things
the exploring
on
later.
all who trespass.
Alright, so let's see if she can raise the head. Spoiler, she can.
Father, she is here. It's so good to see you again. I
Boy,
knew
he
you
really
were
warms
dead.
up to her quickly.
Hello.
Oh, can you bring a head back to life?
I'm not sure I understand what... Wait. Where did you get those? The arrows.
Yeah, here we see her kind
Give
of
them
lose
to
her
me.
cool.
Now.
They were a gift.
Do as she says, boy.
Straighter than Heimdall.
These arrows are dangerous. They're wicked. You find any more, you destroy them, understand? Do you understand? Say it!
I understand. If I see them, I'll destroy them.
It's all I ask. Forgive me.
Boy, what a freak
Please,
out.
take my arrows in
It
their
shows
place.
just
I have no need for them anymore.
how knowing your son's one weakness, the one thing that can kill him, really sets her off.
What's this about a head?
This head.
Do you have any idea who this is? Did you kill him?
At his request. He claimed you could revive him.
Me? Are you sure you heard him right?
Please?
She just can't
Take him to the
refuse
table.
children, it seems.
Pamela. It's been a long time since I've practiced the old magic.
Boy,
Hold him
she's going to
there.
be so
Let's have a
vengeful
look.
in God of War Ragnarok.
Well,
I really wonder how
thankfully his
much
head
she's
hasn't
going to
decayed
try and go
much and
after
his brain is
Atreus.
still intact. Nice clean cut. Cutting off his head of all people. I sure hope you know what you're doing.
Nope.
Now, hold his
We're
head
just
under the water
stumbling
and don't
through,
let go.
pretty much.
I mean it.
Pot seems pretty deep.
That's enough.
It worked.
Let me see him. Mimir? You there?
Yes.
Good.
Oh,
Ugh, yuck.
hello, Freya. Been a long time.
You never
You
want
look
to see
well.
people spitting on
What
someone,
I
but
did for them. As
Oh,
far
well.
as I'm concerned, death suits you better.
I'd bow if I could, Your Majesty. Forgive me. Had I known the witch in the woods was Freya herself, I never would have suggested this.
Freya? The goddess Freya?
You didn't know either? Sorry.
When word gets out that Mimir is free, the wrath of Odin won't be far behind.
You are God.
Leader of the Vanir, once yes, but no longer.
it's weird that
You did not
Kratos
think
is
it important
so
to tell me.
cautious of this,
Are you really going to lecture me?
especially since her
about
situation
that?
is so similar to his own.
We are leaving, boy.
But
Now.
You're welcome.
A little bit of a temper tantrum there, Kratos.
why did you do that?
We cannot trust her.
Because she's a god?
Have I taught you nothing, boy?
But she's helped us a lot.
She lied.
Some people value their privacy. Best not to judge, brother.
When I require your council head, I will ask.
Fair enough. Get me to Tyr's temple in the Lake of the Nine, and I'll get you to Jotunheim as promised.
We know the temple. What's there?
Only the last living giant in Midgard. Who better to tell us the way?
The World Serpent? Wait, do you know how to talk to him?
Indeed. He speaks an obscure tongue more ancient even than these mountains. None are left in Midgard who speak it. Except, of course, for me.
You do?
It's true. You wouldn't know it to look at him, but Jormungandr is a sparkling conversationalist.
Even though you only know the tongue drunk. Alright, so now we take the boat. Actually,
So, Mimir,
I think we
why
can
did
just
Freya
use
spit
the
in your
gate.
face?
No. Speak of Balder. He claims nothing harms him.
Aye, Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
Boasting of a god. Everyone has a weakness.
Not him, I'm afraid. Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
You just said that, Mimir.
Did I?
What is Atreus
is the
doing?
source of
There's
this
nothing
power?
down here.
Well, as I recall, it involved a spell?
Mimir?
Parts of my brain must still be coming back to life. Just need a moment to finish waking up.
Yeah, I don't know
He's
what
not working.
Atreus is doing down there. Oh well, let's use the gate, return to Brock's shop, and it's the quickest way really to get back to the middle there. I think that's where we summon the serpent.
I can help out more if you want.
Well, you gentlemen certainly know how to get around.
So yeah, the one attack I have is recalls the axe and can do a nice little blade dance there. And what are the other attacks? X, 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 and there we go. The gate's open. That's pretty much all I'm waiting
Speak
for.
to the serpent.
There's a horn on a platform at the middle point of the bridge. Take me to it.
Finally, that horn.
Finally. Yeah, it was actually the first time going through this game. Like anybody, I went up there the first time passing through, and there was nothing you could do. So now it actually serves a purpose. So up we go.
Good. Now put my lips to the horn.
I like how easy it is for him to just grab the rope there and hold the head up and essentially move it to wherever he wants. Pretty cool animation with the serpent. So, the World Serpent. What does he have to tell us?
Why is he doing that?
And there goes Thor's
Odin
statue.
had that statue made in honor of Thor. And seeing as the World Serpent absolutely abhors the fat dauber, he was probably sick of looking at it.
But doesn't that hurt?
Well, he and Thor have a bit of an unpleasant history between them. Or they will, anyway. I
That
guess
can't possibly
waking up to
taste
see
good.
It was worse than the thought of lumps of solid stone passing through his gullet. You want me to ask him?
No. Our only concern is Jotunheim.
All right, wish me luck. Ooh, ha, ha, ha. Ymur en Mimir.
I wonder if in the next game, because Atreus
Still got it,
knows how to
lads. He
call the
remembers
World
me.
Serpent,
Why
if he'll actually be able to converse with him.
Oh, no, that's not right. Mokuno untun kun.
I forget what the point of this is.
He knows the pain of your loss. He will help you. Efniun Forbur. Curious.
Uh-huh.
What is it?
Oh, nothing to be concerned about.
Oh yeah, he moves the bridge, and
What
I
is he
think
doing?
Making sure
Yeah,
we're
this is
heading in
where
the right
he
direction.
lowers the lake a
Listen
little bit
closely
more.
now. We need two things to get us into the land of the giants. First, we need to learn the travel rune that opens realm travel to Jotunheim. Second, we need to carve that rune into the special gateway.
That one on the peak where we first met you?
Correct. Except the giants, in their infinite wisdom, saw to it that no ordinary chisel would do the job. Only the tip of a magical chisel opens that gate. Luckily, I know where it is. And it's
Luckily.
not far.
He looked kind of mad for a moment there.
Now that, he thought I said you were friends of Odin. You'll forgive me. Never spoken the ancient tongue sober.
So that gets everything moving. And the lake lowers.
Wait, look.
You can actually see it lower quite a
The
bit
water's
more
dropped
there.
even further. You can see more of the realm towers and statues. I even see new places to explore along the shore.
Where is this chisel?
Find me a boat, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Alright, so next stop is when we go to get the chisel. It's in the northern mountains. And a couple stronger enemies along the way there. But there's a bit to do that I want to get done before then, so I think that's where I'm going to stop this video. I know it was a bit shorter than the last one, which went pretty long, but yeah, I want to get some stuff gearing up Kratos a little bit more. And yep, so a little bit of grinding between this video and the next one. But that's a good place to end it. So thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll have the next video up pretty soon. Next time I'm going to be going through the mountains. And that's where you fight against Thor's sons, Modir and Moki? Can't remember what his name is. Yeah. Oh well. So that's it for now. Have a good night and bye.